Last Monday, first responders rushed to a call where a man was half buried. But with the help of local fire departments and the Berthold Police Department, that man was saved with no severe injuries. KX News' Malik Wilson has more.
Man trapped in a 10-foot trench, fighting for his life, beat the odds of survival by having his cell phone to call for help.
Minot Fire received a call for mutual aid from Burlington Fire Chief, Chief Carter, for a man trapped in a trench collapse. Very low frequency, high risk event.
Events like these don't often happen, making it difficult for first responders to tackle such a task.
I mean, very risky event. There's not a lot of people that have been buried in a trench, even waist high, that have lived. The percentage is very low. So with the quick response from Berthold Fire and Burlington Fire, getting there right away was key and ultimately saved that gentleman's life.
The event raised the safety alarm, asking questions about what safety steps were taken before entering that trench.
Anytime you hear of a trench collapsing, then you pretty much know that they were not using, some of the methods of protecting yourself.
Things like
with the, trench box, shoring, benching it back, or sloping the side slope so it doesn't cave in on you. So obviously he didn't use any of those methods.
The fight to get the man out of the trench took about 90 minutes, but training captain at Minot Fire Department says that's not long at all.
And it seems like a long time, but for a situation like that, that's actually pretty good. And we train, the way we train is in a nice controlled trench, controlled environment, and that was not a controlled trench or a controlled environment. That's the difference between real life and training.
And with instances like these not happening very often, keeps all departments on their toes.
It doesn't happen a lot, and that's good. But what that does is when we respond, it's that low frequency, right? And it's a very high risk event. So our training needs to be top notch, and we need to be ready to take on that incident and do it safely.
Malik Wilson, KX News.
The man in the incident did not want to talk on camera, but he is okay and appreciates all of the community's support. More